Please check the description regardless of what political party you are, just in case you get offended. This video wasn't intentionally trying to offend anyone, but I don't know how offended people can get, so please check the description. Hey Internet, so if you've been a long-term subscriber on my channel, you might have realized that I've played this game before. This game wasn't really that popular when I first started playing it, but it's been a while, and I stopped playing it because I changed phones or something, and this game obviously didn't transfer over to my new phone a while ago, so I decided it was best not to replay everything because I thought I would get bored from it. So I decided, you know what, I haven't played this game in a while, so I decided to try to catch up on it and see where it goes from there. I didn't take this into consideration, but this scene where I'm at right now takes place shortly after the personality quiz, which is what I ended on last episode, I think. But it doesn't let me scroll up past this part, so I didn't get that much past the personality quiz, but I am past it. So you didn't miss a lot. You missed like maybe a few messages and that's it. The reason why I'm not laying in bed, if that even matters to you, a long-term subscriber of mine, a loyal one, has recently told me that when I lay down and record, I look deformed. She didn't say the word deformed. She said like they just like warped or something. I don't remember. I started looking over some of the footage and I kind of see what she's saying. So I decided it'd be best if I just sat down in a chair like she recommended, and that's what I'm going to start doing from now on. I have another person I need to find. The final one. All I know is the following. She goes by mystical lady creature on Tumblr. She uses Tumblr. I'm a little confused on why you're trying to find her. That's a terrible website. What is a Tumblr? Is it really spelled like that? Honestly, I don't know because I don't use Tumblr. These new technologies are making my head sting. Did you get a look at what is it all about? Oh god. What is it? Some social justice warrior freaking out over nothing, an advocate for women's equality rights. Oh, I need to go find out what I need to look at her page. I'll be right back. Okay, I found her Tumblr, and surprisingly, I didn't have to sign in or make a new account or anything. So just a lady with opinions. Okay, I can respect that. This is a meme. Remember, you can't trust men. Ah, that hurts my feelings. Preach! Pep? Who's Pep? Pep? Is that who this person is? I don't know, I don't watch anime. I have a friend who watches anime. Maybe a little too much. I hope you're seeing this somewhere, because it made me think of you. Haha, I love you always. Not a day goes by where you're not on my thoughts. Wait, what? That doesn't make any sense. She's somehow someone she loves. Why would she post this? I don't know. Oh, the places you'd go if you weren't oppressed by class society and wage labor. This is political. I don't know if I like it, because I gotta post this. You know what? I might just end the series here. And a heterosexist, transphobic, capitalist, I don't know what that other word is, white supremacist, colonial patriarchy. Hate the false messages peddled by Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss didn't even do this. Call to action. In addition to my previous post in which I smashed Julio something, I would like to say I will be protesting his event at the Las Vegas Convention Center on October 1st. Sorry, I had to think about it. I don't know my months by the numbers actually. I know mine because I was born in July, so that's 7. So I had to do my months from there. Patriarchy. Smash. What? I don't want to. No, go back. Thank you. Recently, an article by one Mr. Julio linked feminism to cancer. He goes on Tumblr by the name The Fabulous Wonderman. First off, not only is this insulting towards feminists like myself and fellow cancer survivors, it also represents a ludicrous degree of ignorance. So is your grammar. Jesus. Rapists get shorter sentences every year. Women and men are afraid of coming out and saying they were raped. We have people who doubt those who say they got raped. This is disgusting and needs to be ended. The only way to end such heinous things is to support feminism. We feminists call for an end to the rape culture. 1 in 5 women will be sexually assaulted on college campuses in the U.S. Every minute we spend arguing on Tumblr, another woman is raped. We fight for liberty. Unlearn sexism and rape culture. Slay the patriarchy. Finally, there is an imbalance between how men and women are treated. Women receive 77 cents on every dollar a man makes. I work day in, day out, harder than anyone else in my office. I work a job that is 10 times more work than my coworkers, who are males, and I get paid less. You know, Julio, you may write about all this, but I live it every single day. So this is a screenshot. Anonymous asks, I know that men by default are inherently misogynistic, but what about trans men? I'm a feminist trans man, and I'd like to understand so that I can help women. Okay, I had to think about that. I was like, how does this work? You're likely gonna get male privilege sometimes, / most of the time, all of the time. You can't just say that, and you should be aware of that. Some trans dudes play into the hyper-massic stereotype of dudes so much that they've learned misogyny, I'm probably butchering that, to fit in rather than trying to break that mold. Be aware of your privilege. Listen to the women. Be aware of your actions. Don't let yourself become that guy. So, it just... Oh, this is her last post, so I guess I can keep going instead of giving my opinion right off the bat. Truth. Feminism isn't cancer. I am sick and tired of these women hating... Okay, I think I'm done. I don't want to get too political heavy because I feel like this is not a thing that you should do for your channel unless that's the sole basis of what your channel's trying to do. So, without getting too into what I think is right or wrong, because I respect everyone else's opinions other than my own. So if you have a different opinion than me, I respect it 100% whether I think it's right or wrong. Because I just feel like that's what you should do. You should respect other people's values and morals. And I think that whether someone believes in religion or believes in transgenderism, it doesn't affect what kind of person they are. So I'm going to start out with that. That being said, I don't think feminism is related to cancer. Feminism, fighting for equal rights, that's a good thing. But in the society that we live in now, I believe that we're mostly equal righted anyways, of race and of gender. So with that being said, there are a particular group of feminists that they go out of their way to start problems, but that's not everyone. With that being said, there's also people on the right who go out of their way to start problems. Like, the left isn't bad, the right isn't bad. Like, there's bad people from every group, regardless of what group you're in. That's just a common thing. The impression I got from that whole sliding up and down is that she's a feminist, she believes in all this stuff, but the way she's going about it isn't necessarily right, or I don't think it's right. Okay, so, and to expand upon what I just said, never mind, I'm not going to expand upon it. So, some social justice warrior freaking out over nothing, an advocate for women's equal equality and right, just another person on the internet complaining. Regardless of what I'm choosing to offend someone, so I'm trying to think of what's going to offend the least amount of people that I can choose from. Just another person on the internet complaining. If I do that, I'll offend people because they're like, oh, just another person, okay. Advocate for women's equality. I feel like, yes, they are an advocate. They're trying to fight for equal rights, but, like I said, how they're doing it is not a really good thing. There's a right and a wrong thing to everything that you do. So I don't think that she's freaking out over nothing, because the article that she's referring to is relating to feminism is cancer. So, I don't know, I don't feel like any of these justly... I don't think any of just to what I just read, but... I mean, I'm assuming they are social justice warriors, so I'm going for that one. Oh, really? Yeah, I remember the days when a warrior was, well, actually a warrior. Regardless, I need to know about what's going on between her and some guy named Julio. What's his Tumblr? I have to go back to it. I don't want to go back there. Okay, I found it. Hopefully I can copy and paste because I'm not going to remember it. There it is. Oh, I changed my keyboard, by the way. Hope you like that. I'll believe it. Check out what they say. Go to his blog. It might help to know both sides. Who do you agree with? Okay. I'll be back, I guess, again. Tumblr's cancer. Tumblr's cancer. I'll make that statement right there. So judging off of what I saw from the last Tumblr I went up and down, I feel like they're going to be the stereotypical leftist who causes problems, and this is going to be the stereotypical rightist who infringes on people's rights. So, like, I'm going to have fun reading this, I guess. I don't know. Julio, if you don't have enemies, you don't have character. Okay? Oh, does it blur that on normal Tumblr? I honestly don't know if this is just a web page made to look like Tumblr or if this is actually Tumblr, because I don't use Tumblr. Before you tell someone to check their privilege, check your facts. I don't know why I thought that was funny. Someone posted a joke on Tumblr. You know, that was a joke. I'm going to tell you why I'm going to bring my own personal life story into... I agree with that statement, actually. Nothing offends people like the truth. Okay, I agree with that, too. Oh, God. My fame update. So, as it is known, my popularity is exploding as time has progressed. With that, I feel it is only fair to give you all an update on just how much fame I have garnered over the past several months. My fan base has quadrupled. The number of requests I get from media outlets to do guest talks is insane, and I will be speaking around the world in the next few months. Okay? It's all very exciting. However, I wanted to address something to my diehard fans. As much as I love all you darlings, I can't have you coming to my hotel at the events I go to. It is an invasion of my privacy and an attack to my safety and my crew. Okay, I respect that. Thus, although I love seeing all at the meet and greet, please never go out of your way to hunt me down or stalk me. I know this sounds obvious to a lot of you, but I recently had a fan who called members of my family asking about me. Clearly, they felt very unsafe. Thus, if any of you strike my team or I as crazed fans, we will be compelled to treat you with indignation and have to proceed with caution around you. Regardless, I have more triggering and provoking to get to. Okay, 100% agree with everything I just read, except for that last line. That kind of shows that he's intentionally going out of his way to offend people. I mean, if he's just talking about something and it hurts people's feelings and he's talking about the facts, fine. I mean, people get offended. I mean, what else can you do? You're telling the truth. If you're intentionally going out of your way to kind of upset people, I guess that's a different story. The Fabulous Wonder Man tour dates. Okay, that reminds me of Jacksepticeye's tour. Oh, and I guess because of this whole political thing on this video, I'll leave links to different conservatives and different people from the left, just so if you don't know a lot about political things, that you can click on one of the links, follow up. When I say click on one of them, what I'm really trying to say is click on more than just one and get both sides. That way you can be more educated about the topic and form your own opinion. Dear special little snowflakes, first off, Noel, my name is Julio. I forgive you for mistaking my name, but what I cannot forgive is your ridiculous claims. One, you criticize me stating that a rape culture is present in our country. We do not have a rape culture in the U.S. Rapists are not celebrated. I do not high-five someone if I learned they were a rapist. They are publicly shamed and put in prison, and they should be. But to claim we have a rape culture, preposterous. That implies that our culture supports rape. I agree with that statement. Number one, check. because I agree that we don't support rape. Rape is a terrible thing in our society. 1 in 5 women are sexually assaulted on college campuses, and thus we need feminism on college campuses. I don't feel like that goes hand in hand. Me personally, I don't feel like that would go hand in hand at all. I can't say I'm surprised even Obama believes this one. The fact is, if one looks at statistics provided by the U.S. Bureau of Justice, the number is more akin to 1 in 52.6 than 1 in 5. Yeah, when I read the other article, I felt like 1 in 5 was a little too much, but like I said earlier, I'm not heavily educated on this topic, so I didn't want to give my own opinion and be wrong. So, like this right here, what I'm reading, this might be wrong. I don't know. But what he's saying sounds more likely to be a statistic than 1 in 5. 3. You claim we need feminism because there is a wage gap. Please allow me to go throw up before I review on this one. I felt weird for him to say. I don't agree with that word choice. That felt kind of weird, but okay. If you account for a difference in what men and women choose to do, this gap essentially disappears. In fact, in countries where women have less choice in what career path they may go into, the gap is less than the US. Do not blame women for not going to STEM. They just don't want to. Okay? Finally, Noel, you may be a little snowflake. Okay, skipping that. Go hashtag go Granite Corner. Hashtag you just got burned. Hashtag does Obama cover that? Dang, that's cold. I don't really agree with the hashtags also. Like I said, I feel like this is like a stereotypical right versus stereotypical left. So it's not really the right and left. Or how I learned to worry and love the patriarchy. Okay, so skipping this. Why you are a cuck. Don't even know what that means. It's important to understand why you are a cuck, so you can work to stop being one. You follow the SJW agenda blindly, and I don't challenge any of the facts. Oh, and don't challenge any of the facts that they propagate. You claim your privilege inhibits you from speaking about issues that income equality or mass incarceration. You want all men to jump off cliffs. Okay? Safe space kids. No, I don't agree with safe spaces either. Okay, in case you don't know this, I'm a conservative. I said it. I'm a conservative. I don't intentionally go out of my way to insult the left, and I won't, because I feel like that's wrong. But my beliefs are conservative beliefs, and like I said, I'm gonna link 2 links from conservatives, or I'm not really conservative, kind of. I'm gonna put links in the description for the left and the right, so you can make your own opinion on which one you think you are. I agree with more things that Giulio said, but like I said, I don't really like the way. I don't want to just be like, I'm not gonna choose. I feel like if I choose a third option, that's kind of stupid because I just did read. I don't think reading is for snobs. Oh God, I don't like either people personally, but I'm gonna go with this one because, like I said, I did agree with more of what he said than the other person. Haha, agreed. I need you to find out when they'll both be in the U.S. Can you try to find that date? Wasn't it like the 10th? October 8th, I think? 10/8. She's protesting something. What do you mean that's not right? Okay, I'll be right back again. Jesus. After further research, I found that it was 10-1. Oh God. Here it is. Oh, that's coming up quick. Guess I'm going to Las Vegas on the first flight. I'll be in contact in a couple of hours. So now we have to wait. Sorry, it was a little dark over there.